each piece kind of has a story and a little bit of a history to it. And you can never know how the market takes it. Like I've had, let me just think. So I have this, it's so funny. The ones, the designs you overthink or spend so much time on, they seldom are the one, I have, sometimes you walk with the design in your head and it just pops out, on a piece of paper. And you just rush over and you make it. And the next thing, people are just placing orders. So, and I find that with different pieces. Like there's been a chair that has carried my business for like 2 years. And then all of a sudden, it just drops off. And then the next thing rises, the next specific design. But what I try to do is every time I design something, let's say a chair, I always try improve on the next one. So every chair has an idea. It's like, no, I'm going to make this one more business orientated. It's still beautiful, but it's more business orientated. You like your bread and butter products. But as you go, you're constantly improving. So it's a difficult. I understand what you ask. It's a difficult one. And in lockdown, I designed a table, and we started lockdown by losing a 3 million rand contract. I thought, it was the biggest contract that we would have ever received. 3 million was a lot. It was 2 lodges in Namibia. And I was like, doing my little proper happy dance. And and then literally I did all the design work, everything. And I think it was the week they were supposed to pay the deposit. And then this whole thing with COVID hit. And then everything just got pulled back. And I thought, oh my word, is this the start of COVID? And then all of a sudden we get an inquiry. And, I just designed this table. It's on my website. It's called the split table. And I just designed it. I don't know how to say it. It just, it's like sometimes, but I think this is where experience comes in. You just explode onto the page. It's like, you don't overthink it. You just kind of do it, It just flows out of you. And that is the top seller. There's not a table that we produce more than that table. And sometimes it's funny because like this table, what happened was I couldn't take a photograph of it in my showroom because my showroom was too small. When it's weird, the scale was off. So if I take a photograph, it looks like a side table. So I phoned up Lionel Smith. He's like a famous sculptor. And I say, hey man, listen, I know you've got a nice showroom. Can I come and take some photos of my furniture? It's like, yeah, sure, man, no
you
problem.
Just phoned Lionel Smith.
Yeah, it's like, why not?
Oh, that sounds like just a bizarre line. Alfie, for you who doesn't know Cape Town too well, it's like a very famous sculptor. His work is all over wine farms and hotels.
Wow. That's amazing.
So, and man, this guy is like the salt of the earth. It's like you rock up there, he makes you a coffee, have a chat, set up movies, paintings, kind of take over the showroom there, and he's all cool with it, But I think it was just his personality, It's like sometimes you would find an artist and that would not be the outcome.
Yeah.
But anyway, his painting was at the back of this photograph I took of my table, and it's kind of the first when you open up the site, it's not that photo though, but it was the shoot. There's actually a golden, it's like a golden portrait behind it. And I'll go one more. No. It actually exposes the underside there, that one. That is the money shot. I'm telling you, that thing, that photograph is just,
because that's where you see, right, the actual craft. That's when you actually, people who buy this care what's underneath the table where you never look.
Yeah.
It's like I love buying shoes. The sole of the foot is a very pretty part. This is the part I just step on.
No, it's there's this thing where design even or make things where people don't see it generally, like the underside of a table. But when they do look there and they see it, it's like, oh my word, look at this.
Yeah.
You know,
because then they really respect the craftsmanship.
Yes, I love that.
Even more, you know, it's like when you open up, you know, an Apple product, you know, even though we know what's coming, we still love the packaging. And although it's so bloody environmentally unfriendly, and, you know, it's like, it's just, we are simple creatures. We are tactile creatures.